All right, people, we are back. So this is Team Shady Pilgrims at stage 2. Yesterday I forgot to mention that the prologue was near Cape Town at the Merendal Wine Estate, but stage 1 and stage 2 were in a small town called Hermanus, which is about, what, 2 hours?
Yeah,
drive?
2 hours drive.
About 2 hours drive from Cape Town. So that's where we've been. All these tents you're seeing, that's at Hermanus Hoch. They call it what? Hoch School.
Yeah.
So it's Hermanus High School, I guess. So yeah, so today, very interesting route, stage. We did 115 kilometers. I think that's the longest MTB
Right, yeah.
race I've ever done. And about 1,100 meters climbing. Yeah, for those of you on Strava, you can check it out there. So Alan, tell me your highlights of today.
I think today's race, looking back, was very sneakier because it starts off on the tarmac. You're riding through people's estates.
Yeah.
Families are out on the tarmac cheering you on, parents, children having coffee while you ride, and then get into a single track, which is technical. When you get out of that, it's technical and a lot of descending, and then once you get out of that track, you hit a gravel road, hammer that gravel road, then back onto tarmac, then the longest single trail I've ever ridden, single track I've ever ridden.
Which one was that?
That single track that was going on forever.
The one on the side of the mountain? Or which one?
The one that went through forest. It was like Karura-ish.
Man,
It was long.
I hated that stage.
You were just going
man.
like this through that single track for long.
I hated
You
that
can't
stage.
overtake. You just follow one guy and just stick to it.
And then the dust.
And then a lot of dust. And then from there, of course, as usual, I mean, if you're a mountain biker, you know that when you find tarmac and then a gravel road and then single track which is flat, you have the capacity to lay down the hammer. So you feel the power, you feel good because it's not technical, there are no rocks, there's nothing, you're just powering through. It feels good, you're not panting, you're having a good time. Then the sneaky climbs start, because when the climbs start,
I don't like the South African climbs.
Yeah, because they are not because they don't what do you call that, like they don't show face first time. Yeah,
you know, in Kenya you reach a hill, you see the climb. It's from here till there.
Yeah.
Over here you come and then you're being taken round and round and round. We want to climb the mountain, you don't want to go around the mountain.
Yeah, so that's the thing about the climbs here, is it's very sneaky. You just take one flat section and then a steep bump round the corner. So all corners are steep. All corners are steep. So you can imagine you're taking a steep corner, then putting down maybe about 300, 400 watts. And then once you finish the corner, you're going up for another 250, 270 watts, just trying to get to the next corner, which now asks for another 340, 400 watts. Now, you see, when you do that and it's only 2 corners, you get time to recover and everything. Here, those winding climbs, they go for like an hour.
Yeah.
So you're just putting power up,
10, 15 corners.
Bit. Yes.
10, 15 corners. 10 to 15 corners.
More than 15. Because remember, when the climb start, when there's a point it reaches, and then it looks like it's flat. So you get a short descent.
Yeah.
Then before you know it, you're
Starts
back
again.
at it.
Yeah.
And if you, I think maybe on CEO's camera you see it, because in several sections you can just peep up in the bushes and you see.
And you see where you're going to go.
Because you see guys just snaking up that climb.
Yeah.
It's in a single trail.
Yeah.
So other than that,
What about your bike? Something happened on the
oh
bike.
yeah. My bike, the rear tire has, no, the rear wheel axle has it gets loose sometimes, especially if you go through a very bumpy section. So we were finishing one climb. We had really made very good progress.
We made good progress.
Yeah, very good progress. Then it got loose, and the hub opened, and the bearing broke.
Yep.
So from then on, I could engage, but I could not freewheel.
Yeah.
Because when I would freewheel, just yeah, the ratchet was just being.
Yeah.
But it happened, I think, from the 80th kilometer. Then it really got bad at the 10th kilometer. But Alex helped me. We opened it up.
We were
and
lucky.
then
We were lucky. You are a bit close.
we're a bit close, yeah. We opened it, removed the bearing, and then just rode it the way it is. But the good thing about this Cape Epic support system is that the mechanics are so good. Like, we gave the mechanic the bike, and in 30 minutes he had fixed
Yeah.
everything. Seen the problem,
Yeah.
like, it's so quick. I mean, 30 minutes the bike is washed and everything is fixed. It's lubed, everything is in good condition. I also got a new fork, a DT Swiss fork, and it's unbelievable, man. The DT Swiss F2321 is an unbelievable fork. Very, 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 very stable. And
When does the race start?
When?
Is it starting today?
It started. We raced yesterday, today, and tomorrow also.
Did you guys ride?
yeah.
Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's amazing.
Yeah. You should join us next year.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Cool, dude.
Cool.
Yeah, so got a new fork because my other one wasn't locking. And it was a beautiful ride. I think at the end we got some guys who
You are pushing.
they were really pushing.
So we worked together with them.
We worked together with them. We were pulling, and we managed to catch a lot of people in that.
Yeah, I think
that
if
chaos.
it wasn't for your mechanical, we would have
Yeah, would have got a very good,
a good position.
very good position.
Yeah.
But we still have time. The good thing is we are not burning matches. That's the beauty
Right.
about it.
Yeah,
So tomorrow we can still do it again. Not push ourselves too hard. Just something to work.
Yeah.
And that's basically it for me. How was yours?
Yeah, so for me, definitely today was better than yesterday. Though now when I try to think back on the route, apart from the climb and that forest,
Yeah.
I really can't remember much of the rest of it. Can you imagine? But yeah, definitely better. I'm wondering, somehow, we were discussing this earlier, somehow, hey, hi, how you doing? Somehow, it's so hard to bring the power on. I don't know why. You're saying it's nutrition. Let's see. Tomorrow I'll try a few more gels. But I mean, like back home, without the gels, I can still put down the power. Yeah. So I'm thinking it might be an opposite effect of altitude.
It could be, because also what I think we've realized, I think ever since we got here, like our heart rate is not climbing.
Yeah.
Like
Today
you
it
can
was
imagine-
160. I can do 170, 180 easily.
Yeah. When you're back
Sure.
when you're back home for, a tempo ride like this, maybe
Yeah.
you'll get to 161.
Think about it. When we were pushing with that guy, when you
Yeah.
were walking, normally your heart rate would go up, eh?
Yeah.
Because you're really, really like pushing against the wind or whatever.
Yeah, but you can't believe.
Yeah.
Look, we've just checked now. I think my average for the day was 145 beats.
Yeah.
Which is like an active recovery ride.
Yeah,
Like you're
yeah,
doing
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
So that could also be a case that it's the reverse of
Yeah, maybe our bodies haven't adjusted
yeah
to the low altitude.
the low altitude. Yeah, yeah.
I don't
yeah.
know.
Because also, have you panted?
No, I
Yeah,
haven't.
like you can't pant.
I haven't.
You can't pant. Maybe our bodies are getting used to a lot of oxygen coming in at one go.
Maybe there's so much oxygen,
don't
so
know.
the body doesn't want to work hard. I don't know.
Yeah, but we're also not looking forward to panting. So
Oh yeah, of course.
so,
Yeah.
so let's see how things go.
Yeah, so I would say for me it was a better day, of course. You were saying you're not pushing, but most of the time I was trying to push. Yeah, I remember the climb that went round and round and round and round. And you know what? I thought about it when we were climbing.
Yeah.
I've realized the reason why these climbs are so different from our climbs.
Yeah.
Remember, our climbs back home, most of the times we are riding roads or like trails that people and
Walk
animals
through.
use.
Yeah.
While
Border,
here
border.
we are riding trails that are made specifically for mountain biking.
Yeah.
Think about like that climb. Who else would go there?
You can't even take a border there.
You can't take a border there.
Yeah.
I mean, there are no borders.
Yeah.
There are no cows and goats roaming around. So that the way they snake that climb up, it's specifically for mountain biking purposes. And I think maybe that's the difference.
That's why
you
it's
know?
different. Yeah.
So you forgot to mention that we had some quite technical bits today, eh?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that Toyota place.
Yeah, that Toyota tough.
Yeah. It was
It was really technical.
Yeah, it was quite
Yeah.
technical. I got it on video, so
Yeah, and I think again it tells you these bikes are made to take on a beating.
oh yeah,
Because
oh yeah.
I mean, it is a descent. It is rocky.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
by the time you get back, you look at your
Yeah.
fork and
Yeah.
shock,
Yeah.
and the O-ring is up there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You've
yeah.
just hammered it.
Yeah, so guys, it's important. I mean, if you want to do this, like, to come with a proper bike.
Full size.
And I was thinking about this. Your shifters need to be like the best.
Oh yeah,
Like, do you realize how much you were shifting?
yeah.
Because those corners you're talking about, every corner it comes up, you've shifted down
Like 3 times.
3 times. Once you're up, you've shifted again.
Yeah.
And you go along, the next
Yeah.
turn, you shift
You
down
shift
again.
down again.
Your shifting has to be on point.
Yeah.
The shifter you have has to be able to do 2 at a go,
Yeah.
at the very least.
At the very least, because also some short steep climbs are a surprise.
Yeah. Yes.
Like you come out of a
Yes,
corner
yes.
and it's there. It's technical,
yeah,
and the only way you can get over those rocks is you have to shift
Yeah,
down as quick as possible before you get.
yeah,
You'll never see it coming.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So that's it, guys. That's a recap for stage 2 of Cape Epic. Tomorrow is gonna be another one of those nasty days.
yeah.
Like,
tomorrow
I
is-
can't believe it. Like, my ass is already hurting. My hands are hurting. Like, I think after tomorrow or the next day they'll blister. I'm very
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So tomorrow is 108
Tomorrow is
kilometers
108 kilometers, I think,
and 2,600.
no, tomorrow is
climbing.
just 100 kilometers.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 22nd March. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
100 kilometers, but 2,300 meters of climbing.
Oh, they've changed, eh?
Yeah,
They've adjusted it, eh?
possibly.
Because what I have is like when they initially announced the route.
Yeah,
So it's what? 200? 100 sharp?
yeah, but
2,300,
2,300.
Man.
I mean, you just know it's gonna be like stage 1. It's actually stage 1 with 200 meters less. But
Yeah,
what is 200
yeah,
meters
yeah.
after you've done 2,300?
Man,
It's almost
Yeah.
it's almost nothing.
Yeah, so another thing Alan mentioned, the mechanics here, it's an extra package you have to pay for, but if you're coming here and you don't want to get disappointed, get that package. It's so important,
Yeah,
because once you're done with your race for the day,
you can't look at your bike.
like your body is hurting, your hands are hurting. That's not the time you want to start fiddling around with your shifting and washing the bike and whatever. You just give it to these mechanics. In the morning, you get your bike almost as good as new. You know.
Yeah, you can't actually.
Alan has changed his fork. It was done perfectly. Today we broke the hub. It has already been changed.
Yeah.
The bike is as good as new, so it's money well spent, I would say.
You don't want that to be part of your problems.
I'm telling you.
Because
I'm telling you.
once you first of all, when you finish the ride,
Yeah.
you want to rest a bit.
You just want to rest.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
you have to eat, you have to shower, you have to do this, you have to. Before you know it, it's 7 p.m. and
Yeah.
you can't look at the bike at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So thanks for those people who have been leaving comments on the Facebook page. I've been trying to upload the body condition before the race and after the race, so you can look at the figures. The fatigue is definitely going up, the fitness is going up, but the form is going down. So the only way the form can go up is if you rest. But for the next 4 or 5 days, there's no resting. So we'll see. It should level off at some stage. Like
Stage 4. Yeah.
No, I'm saying the body condition. Like it will reach a point it can't get fatigued anymore.
Yeah.
And reach a point where the form can't go negative.
Anymore.
The only thing that might move is your fitness.
Yeah.
Because every time you ride,
You add more fitness.
You add more fitness to
Yeah, one
whatever.
thing maybe I actually wanted to mention is if you plan on coming here, if you plan on coming here at any one time, you really need to work on balancing on the bike.
Yeah.
Remember that thing that Jeremiah gave us?
Yeah, the balance board.
Yeah, you need a balance board. You need to work with a balance board, because the reason I'm saying that is so the descents are fast, but the corners are so sharp that you have to come to a stop,
Yeah. Almost a stop.
turn the wheel,
Yeah.
and then continue.
Yeah.
You can if you try to get the space is so small that if you try to get your foot off, you're gonna fall over the ridge.
Yeah.
So you have to actually be able to balance on that bike
Yeah.
without falling, because you're coming from a very from a descent into a corner that goes into a descent,
Right.
and most of the corners are sandy and soily. You know that place?
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
was- wow.
Yeah.
So you have to
You're right.
really get your
So unless maybe you're an enduro person and that comes naturally to you,
yeah.
or you already have a lot of skills, but if you're just regular riders, like at least me, I consider myself a regular rider.
Yeah.
You really have to work on your balance on the
Weekend
bike.
warriors.
Yeah. Like as I was saying, some of the trails were so technical. You really have to pick your line through the rocks, and in between the rocks it's soil or sand that is soft.
Yeah.
So if you don't have your balancing act together, oh my friend, you'll stop, put your foot down. At that time 50 people have passed you.
Yeah.
Remember
the guy who just decided to cut
Yeah. Even us, to pass some people, we cut through like a burnt forest.
Yeah.
You'll see it on the video. Yeah. So guys, I'll try and work on the videos. Unfortunately, the time is a bit lacking. So this one comes out of Insta, whatever. So it's a bit faster to put together, to upload. So yeah, thanks for following. Hopefully tomorrow will go well. We'll try and do a recap at the end of the ride if you are still alive. Otherwise, take care and till tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Laters. Bye.
Bye-bye.